Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with another episode of Bastion. Let me start off by asking you to turn off or whitelist me and any ad blockers. Help me make a career. Let's head off to the new area and see if we can get another shard. And we're going to Point Lemaine. A shard has been detected. It's somewhere inside the city's largest outpost in the wild unknown.
Point Lemaine's Grand Rail once brought the riches of the wild right to our doorstep.
What riches? I have no idea what Saldania even traded. Seemed like they were just
Know how
conquerors.
Calamity became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine.
Okay, so we now know Calandia is a city, and there is a world, and so we've learned 2 important things. We've got a spear today and a repeater.
If the wild could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here.
Got the pins better. We're getting larger drops
But now,
of
the
fragments.
greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Oops. Army carbine. Didn't mean to shoot the ash guy. Was still trying to follow the thought of not breaking the ash people, but it doesn't seem like the game's has led me. It really hasn't.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
So if you wait till it lines up perfectly, you'll get a better shot, but that's not where the actual flash is. The flash is a little less.
Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
I have no right trigger item now. I lost my right trigger item ability because it was... The game should have adjusted for that, I think. It's a little unfair to me. Because you made me pick up a weapon to continue the storyline. Now I don't have the skill. So we've been seeing those little circles. Those are big chunks of fragments. And they didn't really explain this. It's just
Whole
these are
place
chunks of
shudders in a
fragments,
fit.
those are tracks of fragments.
The Grand Rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
This isn't good at all. The screen is sliding in a fashion that indicates to me I'll die if I don't stay up.
The Grand Rail's all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by.
This is a pretty good action scene though, I have to admit. I haven't played an action scene quite like this. It's a shooting gallery on a movie track that I probably have.
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place. Calamity lost many good men on the rail.
So you get some commentary when you die too, so we're probably missing quite a lot of commentary in the game just by not being a terrible player.
Not much wiggle room up there near the rail.
Heal myself. That is a weird place to be fighting at. Can't get over there to get
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, but with wallflowers, cough, and fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that.
See, this looks like it goes higher. So if that's the right path, this is the wrong path. Can't get to that bag. Spears are working. Oh, fighting these guys. Fighting these guys, right? Not helpful. I'm not doing a good job of countering. We're running into all kinds of new plants. Because we
The place
can't
used to be closed
pick up
off,
the-
but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
because we have no special ability for picking up these things, the brown tonics, for no reason.
Of course, the Grand Rail's seen much more fighting in bygone times.
Alright, let's see. Do I want to get rid of the carbine? No. Do I want to get rid of... Let's go back to the hammer. And then we'll take whirlwind.
Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
So it must have just been two cities. Unless Ura is a country and Celadania is just a city. So I'm not sure this world has countries per se. It could just be city and city. Alright. With the hammer I don't have the ability to throw.
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
See, it's a little bit of a shame we don't get the fragments that fall on the ground in the sky. I think that's a little unfair. Did I turn off the... I can't even get close enough.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
Yeah, that sounds like Celadania did something to irritate me. This whole story is just Celadania was a terrible country. Warlike.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
The Ura live in basically holes. Want to do as many power shots as possible. Get those XP up. 15 XP for that one. Wasn't one to the... Oh, I thought there was another.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered armored carbine? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun. But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Oh man, one chance left.
Not just another wallflower or pincushion, mind you.
I gotta be careful here.
At first, he thinks it's Zulf. Turns out he's wrong.
Oh. Who is this? I don't recall this part of the game.
This is for you, says the man. Then wham. When the kid comes to, the man's long gone, but something else is there.
Mail. This is how mail is delivered in this world, apparently. They knock you out and then leave it. A sealed note, a letter addressed to Zia. It appears to be written by Zulf, who must have found another Earth survivor to deliver the message. Maybe Zulf taught Zia enough of their native language to be able to read this.
The only words Kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
Well, gee, last time I
That
did
note
something
cuts
like
straight
this,
to the heart of things, don't it?
still no mail.
Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Oh, maybe this is how we do Zia's trial. We'll try that in a second. Got a new weapon with the army combine. I don't really like it that much though. Let's see. Let's go to dueling pistols. Let's ask Rusk about this note. Ask about the note left by the Ura messenger at Point Lemaine. It's meant for Zia. Isn't this Zulf's handwriting?
Zulf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him.
Here we go. Let's see. Give it to Zia. Ask her about the ceramic pot. Why not? The Stark pot. What did you do for food back when you were living on Prosper Bluff?
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
Can you read this? It's addressed
The
to
note
you.
says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the Calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf.
I would have a hard time believing this wasn't completely Celadonia's fault. There's been little evidence.
To fix a brusher's pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
That it hasn't been. Bullets cause 30% speed when aiming.
That's the way to make every shot count.
Still have 3 weapons to find, so there are at least, I'd say, 3 levels. But who knows? The last level may be the last weapon. Let's do this. I hope I can pull this one off.
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Who knows where? If we did this with a vigil and
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
we would, if we could do this with a vigil invoked, it would get us a good chunk of extra fragments. But I'll wait for later to do that.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
This gun's not very fast. I want to play carefully, not die, and have to do this again.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia.
Guys, I need to just shoot him once, and then wait, shoot him again, then wait, shoot him again, then wait, shoot, wait.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
Sit here and let their spikes hit them. They're blinking red, so they are slowly hurting themselves. No, I don't think we are.
The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
Completed this thing is good. We at least accomplished something. probably just walk up to these guys and hit them until they start shooting.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
That was a good use of the black column.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
So back to shoot and then shoot. Got a pretty good rhythm going. Wish these bullets were stronger.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs. At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
How could he be a traitor? Didn't seem like Caledonia ever even considered part of their society, really. Counter's not even hurting these guys.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Didn't expect this guy. We didn't have as many boss fights at the beginning of the game. Seems a little bit of a slight change in the game mechanics. Well, I guess we did. Just a little gas things which we haven't seen in a long time. The whole sports and what are the blueberries looking things? All of them are out of the picture and happened for a while. That was not right.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
Just sit here and let it happen. Slowly, slowly. It's safe and slow.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
So this is the one
The
indication.
young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Okay, well, for a second there I thought he was intentionally just... Well, I guess he still seems to be intentionally not telling anything about the Ura people. So maybe the Ura people are just as bad as the Seldonian people. Probably are. Not the people per se, the governments. People in charge.
Those tears are gonna spill.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
We'll be there before too long. Come build that wall up to the sky.
A little low on health potions here.
Come build that wall up to the sky. Someday your bird is gonna fly.
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Come
Two of
build
these
that
guys?
wall
Oh,
up to the sky.
yeah, they look like smaller versions. Not doing good.
But now you got nowhere to run.
Let's take one more hit before we lose our health.
So
Well, it doesn't matter, I don't have any health potions anyways.
build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long.
I'm having a hard time believing I'm gonna make it. I think they just hurt each other. Just keep going, keep going. Never give up, never surrender.
Build a wall.
I would heal myself now if I could.
Now, where were we?
Oh, good news, I do have 2 chances. So, there's...
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip, told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
That city.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Watching my life very carefully, trying not to waste my potions since they always heal.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Pretty good use. No good. Let's clear out these stinkweeds because I got a big old plant creature it looks like over there on the right.
did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Oh man, fight myself. Oh, fighting multiple versions of myself. I have one thing to use, one black tonic, I'll save it. I'm just trying to take out these guys. Just keep them at a distance. Shoot them with the guns. 3 versions of myself. Slow, I'll totally admit this is slow. Glad I didn't invoke any of them, like Pith or anybody. 10% more scrap and experience is not really worth it. Does have like a new game plus mode.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the Calamity all around her.
Oh, so that was real recent. Yeah.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
These dreams, including her dream, all of that, really does put into a perspective that it's unlikely that this is just a dream happening in his mind. And frankly, the story doesn't really pan that out. Do I have a shard? I do have a shard.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Forgot to put the shard on there. Alright. So this just gives us a one ability. This gives us new gods who we want to invoke. And this one gives us more stuff to buy. Let's do more stuff.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
Special bullet that lodges inside the target and explodes shortly thereafter. Yeah. %15 damage resistance. 5% chance to turn a zealous afterward defeating a foe, while zealots gain 200% damage. Gain some health by striking foes. Side effect, negative 66% health tonic potency. Gain some health by counter blocking with the bullhead shield. The Minder Mead. I think I want this. And I want this. Because we've been having a little bit of trouble. I have to admit. So we'll turn on 15% damage resistance, and then when we whenever we get level 5
Bold
unlocked,
brandy is thicker than paint.
we'll turn
Makes
on
your
the other
skin
one.
feel as tough as knife bark.
We of course don't have but 29 fragments. Keep wanting to call it scrap. That was my other series, FTL. These are called fragments.
The shards are getting harder to find.
So we've unlocked Trigger Hill, which we haven't been there. We did look at the spear grounds. And then we have another level to do next time. Let's go check out Trigger Hill. The Celadonian army elite visit this place for training and competition.
That's Trigger Hill, where the army's elite became the finest marksmen in the land.
I hope I can remember what the last level is.
Ceylonia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles.
If I am fortunate enough to remember when the last level is, I want
Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Ceylonian army carbine.
to take some time to try and get all of these things done. All of these grounds. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to shoot all
Sometimes
those?
you had to take care to steady your shot. The Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit. The kid ain't bad, but the Triggers were better.
So second prize, how fast would I have had to do it? 35 seconds? I kind of feel like I could probably do that right now. Because I sat there for such a long time. Not realizing I needed to shoot the plants. Or really even realizing what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't get a lot of introductory information. But yeah, I think I could do that right now. But the first prize items are just skills. Not useful per se. It's just the third prizes and the
His
second
ears
prizes
must be ringing after all that shooting.
that are the upgrade materials. And if we get all the upgrade materials, we can eventually upgrade all these weapons. If we get enough fragments too, which I'm not feeling like we will. Here we go.
The Slingers. The Wilds, what they're calling.
Defeat a foe from a single power shot from an extreme range. Use the forge to upgrade several weapons to the third level. Well, I need to do that for 2 more weapons, and I'll get 2,000 more scrap. Fragments! Fragments! I swear I said fragments! Spin the required number of fragments. Well, that'll be easy enough to accomplish. Reach level 5. We'll probably get that done. Overcome the trial of the gods with at least 1 shrine. So if we had that enabled, and then we would have gotten 3,000 fragments. I think that's doable. Create every structure in the Bastion. We're gonna definitely do that. Deliver a single crushing blow for at least 70 damage. I think we'll be able to do that. Defeat 3 foes in a well-timed power shot. Yeah, we'll probably do that one. Defeat 10 or more foes in a single well-placed shot. Probably. Let's see. Defeat the required number of different species of beasts. There's only 1 more and then we get 1,000 there. Raise the required number of land pieces to travel through the world. Yeah, we're gonna get that done. Gain the required number of secret skills. It might be difficult to get that one without getting first place in the proving grounds. That might be the one of the more difficult ones. Gain the required number of mementos strewn across the land. Countryside. Only need 1 more of those. And then earn glory, first place in all the proving grounds. That'll probably be the last one we need. While some of these are just for 500 fragments, a lot of these are for thousands of fragments. And once we start getting them done, I don't believe we're going to have that much of a trouble. get this one to third tier. Maybe get this one to third tier.
Even the army never issued carbines in such fine shape.
So here's the third tier we could reach. Here's the third tier we could reach. I've already reached that one. Here's the third tier we can reach. This one's already third tier. Hammer's already third tier. Making some good progress on all of those. I don't think we have any more fragments. Well, we have a little, but not enough to buy anything. This leech aid is 1,000 fragments. It's kind of expensive. Gain some health by striking foes. This would probably work really well as you become a better player. As you're countering and not taking hits, and don't need to use the potions. I don't think I ever got to that level of being that good of a player though. So we did it. We did a proving ground, we did a dream, and we did a level. So this is a pretty long episode already, for the Bastion series at least. So we're done for today. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me through fan funding, click on my name, Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right there is a button that says support this channel. Any amount you could donate will definitely help me out. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus, or friend me on Steam or Hearthstone, all that information is down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.